Now at noon, a committee hearing is underway to investigate the insurrection at the U.S. Capitol on January 6th. And the sight that all Packers fans have been waiting for, Aaron Rodgers, returns to Green Bay for training camp.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in to News 3 on this Tuesday. Let's head to the Weather Center now. Our Julian Seawright is here with a look at your certified most accurate forecast. First of all, welcome to the noon show.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. And also, folks, we did see some stormy conditions and some showers earlier this morning, and now we are tracking those out of much of our area. Some of us are still seeing a bit of some showers over towards La Crosse, but for the most part, we are drying out and we are warming up as well. We can see outside of our sky cam, the skies are clearing, seeing some of that blue, but a little bit of haze, but plenty of opportunity for some more of that sunshine as we are starting to warm up. 76 degrees right now currently in Madison. But now we got to shift some gears because we've been talking about the alert day going into Wednesday. Now we do have an upgraded enhanced risk for much of central Wisconsin, and we are still into that slight risk for La Crosse and Madison area as we go in throughout. And so for that alert day, here's some things we're going to need to know. Severe thunderstorms are likely to be popping up mainly Wednesday night. With it, we are looking at threats of high winds, heavy rain, hail, and isolated tornadoes as a possibility throughout our alert day. And with those rain chances, we are still looking for mainly to see those rain chances into Wednesday night. Could still potentially see it in some parts in the afternoon and Thursday going in as well. But we'll have more coming up at that, some more updates. Until then, back to you, Mark.
All right, Julian, thank you. See you in a few minutes. Aaron Rodgers. Video in overnight out of Green Bay showing Aaron Rodgers arriving back home and ready for training camp today. Reports yesterday say Rodgers plans to suit up in the green and gold for at least one more year. It comes amid rumors he wanted to leave the team. We have a full breakdown of the situation on our website, channel3000.com. The CrossFit Games are also now underway in Madison. Competing in temperatures near 100 can make heat exhaustion or even heat stroke a real concern. Chris Reese breaks down what you should be on the lookout for both athletes and spectators.
The heat is something we've really been talking about, especially when it comes to the CrossFit Games and a lot of folks who have been outside. I want to show you the heat index as we move into parts of Wednesday, once again topping out over the 100-degree mark at times into the afternoon. That being said, we're right on that line between where heat-related illness is going to be possible and where heat exhaustion becomes a little bit more likely as we go through the rest of this afternoon and really even into parts of tomorrow. This is why we're stressing the importance of staying hydrated and taking frequent breaks, especially if you're outside doing a lot of that strenuous activity, which really, if you can, you should limit anyway. But in addition, wear that lightweight, light-colored, and loose-fitting clothing. Checking on the elderly and pets is also important. But this is what's going to be most important right here. Know the difference between heat exhaustion and heat stroke. They are different from each other. They are not one and the same. However, one of those is treatable in the moment. The other one is a medical emergency where you will need to call 911. And as we go through the CrossFit Games, this right here is what we'll want to make sure we're watching for.
All right, Chris, thank you. News 3 is dedicated to keeping you ready for the CrossFit Games. You can head to channel3000.com for everything you need to know before you go. The games run until August 1st. Major developments in Tokyo overnight as U.S. gymnast Simone Biles withdraws from the women's team gymnastic event. Biles exited the competition with what was originally called a medical issue. Biles now says it was a mental issue and she wasn't in the right headspace to compete. But remaining team members Jordan Childs, Grace McCullum, and Suni Lee were still able to take home the silver medal. Russia edged out the U.S. for gold and Great Britain won bronze. Assembly Republicans are back in session today in an attempt to override Governor Evers' veto of a bill that would have ended extra federal unemployment benefits early. It's unlikely to happen, but Republicans continue to point to the extra benefits as a cause of worker shortages.
Hard-working, well-meaning people are showing up to work every single day. And unfortunately, because of the decisions that are being made in Washington and in Madison, there are fewer people applying for jobs.
In response, Governor Evers has also called a special session for lawmakers to consider increasing K-12 and higher education funding by $550 million. But Republicans say they won't go along with that. The head of the Wisconsin Assembly Elections Committee is promising a comprehensive review of ballots cast in the 2020 presidential election. The state's Audit Bureau also conducting a review. The broader investigation comes amid pressure from the former president and other GOP leaders to investigate Wisconsin's election results. President Joe Biden won the state by just over 20,000 votes. There is no evidence of fraud. The House committee set up to investigate the January 6th insurrections has begun, but most Republicans refuse to participate in the committee. Skylar Henry has more details from Capitol Hill.
Will be in order.
Committee Chairman Benny Thompson opened up the first hearing of the Select Committee investigating the January 6th assault on the U.S. Capitol with a graphic video of the attack. U.S. Capitol Police Officer Harry Dunn was breathing hard just watching the video. He's one of 4 officers injured in the attack who testified before the committee.
And to be honest, physical therapy is painful and hard. I could have lost my life that day, not once, but many times.
Chairman Thompson said the committee will follow the facts in its attempt to find out what happened and prevent it from happening again.
We know that efforts to subvert our democracy are ongoing, and a major part of the Select Committee's work will be to find ways to eliminate that threat.
Chairman Thompson said there is no place for politics as his committee searches for the truth. But House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy discounts the investigation after House Speaker Nancy Pelosi rejected 2 of the 5 members he nominated.
Speaker Pelosi will only pick on people onto the committee that will ask the questions she wants asked. That becomes a failed committee and a failed report, a sham that no one can believe.
2 Republicans, Illinois Congressman Adam Kinzinger and Wyoming's Liz Cheney, agreed to sit on the committee. Cheney says they will investigate President Trump's role in the attack.
We must know what happened here at the Capitol. We must also know what happened every minute of that day in the White House. Every phone call, every conversation, every meeting leading up to, during, and after the attack.
Several Republican House members have called on McCarthy to punish Cheney and Kinzinger for their decision. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
The Department of Justice has ruled that former Trump officials can testify if the committee calls them as witnesses. We're awaiting new guidance from the CDC regarding some of its masking guidance. It comes amid a surge in new COVID cases in the U.S. The CDC is expected to recommend that even vaccinated people wear masks indoors in areas where the virus is spreading. The agency is also expected to recommend masks in schools. 2 months ago, the CDC updated its mask guidance, saying most who are fully vaccinated against coronavirus could go without masks inside. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. A warning from the Better Business Bureau about back-to-school shopping scams. Plus, Diane King Hall is at the New York Stock Exchange.
The White House speaks out on overseas travel restrictions and a small snack with a big payback. I'm Diane King Hall at the New York Stock Exchange. Of those stories and more in your CBS Money Watch report.
RHD Plumbing has the most reliable professionals in the industry. With honesty you can trust to deliver quality products and workmanship, dedicated to being the best. Get the job done right with RHD Plumbing, proud partner of the Green Bay Packers.
He's here! He's here! It's happening!
What can I get you, young man?
Free installation!
Coming right up.
Feldco's biggest sale of the year. Free installation. Plus, no interest until 2023.
Free installation on window siding and doors ends Saturday. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
Whoa, that was easy. I can't believe I got 2 pairs for under $80. I was worried about switching to Progressives, but they made me feel great about it. Like a star. A star with lipstick on her teeth.
2 pairs starting under $40, only at iMart Express.
Are your taste buds ready for Madison Magazine's Summer Taste Tour? Starting August 1st through the 21st, tour the city of Madison to restaurants, breweries, distilleries, and wineries to sample and participate in Madison Magazine's scavenger hunt. Visit MadisonMagazine.com for a map of participating businesses and scavenger hunt details. Madison Magazine Summer Taste Tour, August 1st to the 21st. Taste the goodness. Sponsored by Schuster's Farm. Come out for Blooms and Butterflies starting August 6th. Live music, beer, wine, and taco cart. Visit SchustersFarm.com for tickets.
Getting your air ducts thoroughly cleaned takes the trained professionals at Stanley Steamer using the most powerful equipment to get the most powerful results. Our equipment goes deep inside your ducts, removing years of dirt, pet hair, allergens, even dust mites. Unlike other air duct cleaning companies, Stanley Steamer cleans your entire system. Just look at how much dirt can be removed. Call today for a free inspection and save $50 on a cleaning.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
If you can afford to launch yourself into space, you can pay your fair share in taxes. But billionaires and big corporations have avoided paying taxes for years. President Joe Biden's plan makes the rich pay their fair share so we can cut taxes for families with children and create millions of good jobs. Tell Senator Ron Johnson to stop putting billionaires ahead of the middle class. If you can afford to joyride in space, you can pay your fair share.
RHD Plumbing has the most reliable professionals in the industry, now offering complete bathroom and kitchen remodeling with 0% financing. Everything you need to finish your dream project. Get the job done right with RHD Plumbing, proud partner of the Green Bay Packers.
Overseas travel restrictions will remain in place amid the spread of the Delta variant. The Biden administration says it has no plans to lift restrictions on travel from the UK and more than 24 other countries. The U.S. currently bars entry for most non-U.S. citizens who have traveled to countries like Brazil, China, and India in the past 14 days. Brace yourself for potential flight disruptions amid a fuel shortage. American Airlines says it may have to add stops to some trips due to fuel delivery delays at smaller airports. The carrier says the industry as a whole is suffering from delays because of a shortage of tanker truck drivers and fuel. UPS is out with its quarterly report card and posted better than expected results. The shipping giant says it earned $2.68 billion and revenue topped $23 billion. UPS benefited from consumers continuing to choose online shopping. Healthcare deliveries, including vaccine shipments, also helped its bottom line. And dough for Doritos. A 13-year-old girl in Australia found a rare puffy Dorito and turned to TikTok to reveal her discovery. The video went viral with more than 2 million views. Instead of tasting it, she listed it on eBay. Her family took the listing off the platform, but not before Doritos saw it. The brand awarded her nearly $15,000. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Diane Kinghall.
Thank you, Diane. Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrials down 242 points. The NASDAQ down 282. The S&P 500 down 44.5. Back to school shopping has always been a bit of a nightmare, and this year experts warn it may be even worse. With more classrooms reopening, in-person learning this fall, demand for school merchandise is high, leading to possible shortages and raising concern over online shopping scams. The BBB is urging consumers to verify third-party vendors found through ads on social media.
This is where the scammers are finding the opportunity. How can I make the most money off of this situation where people are at a disadvantage? They can't shop and compare, go to store or find it on the shelf.
The National Retail Federation says shoppers are expected to spend an average of $850 per family. RVs offer a home away from home and have become a popular way to travel during the pandemic, but the market is suffering the same shortages that have plagued many industries. Dina Demetrius reports.
Recreational vehicles continue to roll out of Neil's RVs in Los Angeles at a rapid pace.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
In my 12-year career, no. It's sales at Memorial Day in 2020 kind of skyrocketed, and they really haven't let down at all.
They're so popular, sales manager Garrett Conley is having trouble getting new replacements on the lot. It's an issue affecting dealers nationwide, including this one in eastern Texas.
Huge shortages. Sales are off the charts, but the supply is down. I have one manufacturer who won't fulfill any of our orders unless we can show them that it's a sold unit.
The pandemic forced factories that make RVs to shut down temporarily. When they came back online, manufacturers faced supply chain issues that continue to this day.
Shortages from lumber to furniture and appliances are keeping RV makers from getting projects finished.
Everything done but maybe a board over a window because they can't get that window in, or an AC unit not there.
The problems are not expected to ease anytime soon.
What is the typical wait period right now?
It really depends on the particular product. Generally speaking, right now, it's at least a 3-month wait period.
Some RVs are sold out for up to a year. Many customers buying one now may have to wait until next spring or longer. Dina Demetrius, CBS News, Los Angeles.
RV manufacturers are also suffering from worker shortages that are slowing production. We've got an alert day in the forecast for tomorrow night. Julian Seawright is back with what you can expect in our first warn forecast. Stay with us.
With Herzing University's Everywhere Classroom, you can earn a degree in today's hottest fields online. For a limited time, we'll waive your enrollment fee. See what your career can turn into. I'm possible at Herzing. Call or click today.
Erectile dysfunction for men of all ages has become much more common. In fact, most men don't realize that 90% of erectile dysfunction is a direct result of broken down old blood vessels. This causes a lack of blood flow that is critical when achieving an erection. With our state-of-the-art technology, we're able to stimulate new stem cell growth right in our office with no pills, no needles, no surgery, and no pain.
To book your consultation and get back to natural functionability, call Peak Performance for Men today.
There's a safe way to protect kids 12 and up from COVID-19.
So why did we get her a COVID-19 vaccine?
So I could see my friends again.
For our family trip.
To keep them safe.
Help your kids be kids again, safely. Visit vaccines.gov to find a COVID-19 vaccine near you, or call 211 to learn more.
No more Freon for your AC. Oh no, the homeowner's called Action Man and his action team.
Call on Action Plumbing, Heating, and Electric at iwantactionnow.com.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
To the thousands of Herzing University nursing and healthcare alumni, for your tireless commitment, and to all of your brave colleagues across America, we say thank you.
I'm possible at Herzing. Are your taste buds ready for Madison Magazine's Summer Taste Tour? Starting August 1st through the 21st, tour the city of Madison to restaurants, breweries, distilleries, and wineries to sample and participate in Madison Magazine's scavenger hunt. Visit MadisonMagazine.com for a map of participating businesses and scavenger hunt details. Madison Magazine Summer Taste Tour, August 1st to the 21st. Taste the goodness. Sponsored by Schuster's Farm. Come out for Blooms and Butterflies starting August 6th. Live music, beer, wine, and taco cart. Visit SchustersFarm.com for tickets.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blain's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report. Some people got some rain today, but not much here.
Yeah, it actually rained. I was over at the River Food Pantry earlier today and walked out, and holy man, it was coming down pretty good. So, yeah, you're right. Hit and miss when it comes to the rain, but we'll take it all. That's what I saw in this week's Crop Progress Report. 33% of the state's farmland is still short or very short on soil moisture. A lot of that area is in southwest Wisconsin, so any rains that move through are going to be welcome. We're starting to get a little concerned, not so much about Wisconsin soybeans, but what's happening with soybeans in states like Minnesota as well as South Dakota and North Dakota. Minnesota saw a 7-point drop in the quality of their soybeans this week. I talked to a broker this morning, John Heinberg with Total Farm Marketing out of West Bend. He said, you know, the market is counting on every acre and every bushel of the corn and beans that are promised out there, and those numbers really kind of forebode not such good things. That's why soybeans are up on the midday. Here in Wisconsin, 69% of our corn is silky, and that's a little bit ahead of last year. Confidence in our crop is a little softer, 73% 83% of our corn rated good to excellent. That's down 1 percentage point. Meanwhile, 78% of our soybeans are blooming. That's pretty much right on average. And 72% of our soybeans are called good to excellent, which is basically on par for last week. We've got 5% of our potatoes that are already harvested, but a lot of the rains that were coming through, I noticed, are right through the central portion of Wisconsin where those potato pickers were out there. 62% of our winter wheat is already up, and 83% of our oats turning color. One other sad note that I want to remind you about, Wisconsin Farm Bureau lost a major friend on Friday. Former President Dan Paulson from Palmyra passed away. He was, I believe, 85 years old. He had spent 11 years as president of the Wisconsin Farm Bureau Federation before retiring in 2003. They will have a wake and funeral Friday and Saturday in the community he grew up in, Palmyra. Barrel cheese today down 1/4 cent at 141.5. 40-pound block cheese up 3/4 cent at 163.5. Double A butter down 1.5 pennies, 164 a pound. I thought you were going to start with Aaron. My heart got all.
Well, that was going to be my out. How are you feeling about your boy Aaron today?
I figured he was coming back, but it is good to see him in Green Bay.
Yeah, one more season at least. Let's hope. All right, Ben. Thank you. Here's Julian now with a look at your forecast.
Thanks, Mark. And for our forecast, we did see those warmer temperatures starting to pile up as we get into the afternoon. But here's some things that we need to know. The 3 things we need to know is that it is going to be hot. Those 90s are going to stick around for us at least until we're getting past the middle of the week. However, the alert day for Wednesday is definitely going to be the headliner for us. And then afterwards, we are going to be seeing eventually feeling better with those warmer temperatures not being as hot. But as we take a look right now at our radar, we did see some stormy conditions just a few hours ago with a severe thunderstorm mostly into the western part of the state, but that cleared up for us and those showers dissipated as we got into our afternoon. Good news is we're looking at a lot more drier conditions for us, and the sunshine is coming in to warm things up as well. As we get into the rest of our evening hours, we could possibly be seeing some more showers and storms though, especially over towards the Dells and into Viroqua, into western parts of Wisconsin is where we're going to start to be seeing those storms start to pop back up again. Then we're looking at on and off showers throughout the rest of tonight, and then as we go into the overnight hours, that's when we're looking for things to quiet back down. However, into the southern areas, south of Madison, we could be seeing some showers start to pop back up. Then quieter conditions come in as we go into Wednesday until we get into Wednesday afternoon. We're looking at a line of storms coming into the west and then making their way east. So we're looking at some heavy rainfall start to pick up as we get into around the dinner time hours in our evening commutes. And then we're going to be seeing the monster come in as we go into our Wednesday nights. That's when we're going to be tracking that storm that we have been pretty much giving you an alert on for the past day, coming to push its way about southeast, mostly going to be impacting the eastern side of Wisconsin. But for the most part, we are still going to be seeing some of those stormy conditions into the central and southern areas as well. Now, in terms of our precipitation, we're still looking not a whole lot of rainfall because those storms are going to be brief, but for the most part, we still are looking at some areas to be seeing some healthy amounts of rain. And with it, we did see an enhanced risk for central Wisconsin. This has been upgraded from yesterday, which was a slight risk, and we're still in the slight for Madison and Milwaukee as we head into our Wednesday, which is still prompting us for our alert day. The severe thunderstorm threats are high winds, heavy rain, and hail, and we still have the possibility of seeing some isolated tornadoes. So if you do have a weather radio, make sure it's turned up all the way to the max and you have it ready with you when we're starting to get things rolling. Now, as we take a look for the next few days, however, temperatures, as I mentioned, are going to stay into those 90s, but then as we get into the rest part of the week, we're looking to be a bit more quiet, a bit more dry, and those 80s are coming in. So it's going to be quite a relief, especially as we get into the weekend, because we're not going to be as humid, not going to be as hot, but we are still going to be into those warm, nice, comfortable conditions.
More back to normal.
Yep, I'm loving it.
All right, Julian, thank you. There's more to come on News 3 Now and Noon. Up next, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Summers are hot, but lucky for us, one of our favorite kitchen appliances helps us keep our kitchen cool. We'll tell you all about it coming up next.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Mad City moving. You haven't seen moves
projects with help from Menards. Start cleaning up with a new Briggs & Stratton pressure washer and restore your home's curb appeal instantly. Get 11% off all Briggs & Stratton, Snapper, and Brute outdoor power equipment. Check out a Generac 21 to 24,000 watt home standby generator with Mobile Link. It provides the electricity you need during a power outage. Get it on Menards.com with free shipping to the store and save 11%.
Save big money at Menards.
Accidents happen. Mistakes don't have to. Don't take a chance on your future. Call a powerful law firm that will fight for every dollar you may be entitled to.
Hupy and Abraham.
They got me $575,000.
Way more than what the insurance company offered.
All the money I deserved.
Over $1 million.
They really do mean business.
Call Hupy and Abraham right now. Tell the insurance company you mean business.
You've heard that an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but you still need to see your dentist because getting good dental care is important to your overall health. You know dental bills can take a big bite out of your budget, especially if you're retired or on Medicare. Even a simple cleaning can cost $200. And other procedures like crowns and root canals can cost hundreds, even thousands more. But affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company can help. Give us a call or go online for this free information kit with all the details. This isn't just a discount plan. This is real dental insurance that can help pay for over 350 covered procedures like cleanings, fillings, crowns, even dentures. There are no deductibles, no annual maximum, and you can see any dentist you like. So don't wait. Call now or go online for your free information kit from Physicians Mutual.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual. Man City movie. You haven't seen moves like these before.
When I talk to many of you, I often hear how much you love your slow cookers, especially during the summer, and so do I. After all, nothing beats cooking all day long without heating up our kitchens. So let me share a comforting dinner idea that you can make as soon as tonight. We begin by placing a 3 to 4 pound chuck roast in a slow cooker. Next, we combine some beef broth, soy sauce, and a few off-the-shelf spices. Now we pour this over the roast, and all that's left to do is cover it, set it to low, and let it do its thing. After it's fork tender, we take it out, place it on a board, and shred it with a couple of forks. Like this. Now you can use the meat however you'd like, but my favorite way is to serve it stuffed in crusty rolls with all the pan drippings. Does this look good or what? And it couldn't get any simpler. When you dunk this into the rich beef broth or spoon the broth over it, be ready for a flavor-packed bite that may get a bit messy, but all in a good way. To get the recipe for our slow cooker French dip sandwiches, all you need to do is visit our website. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a tasty slow cooked way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Oh, it sounds good, Howard. Thank you. Here's Julian, one final check of your forecast.
Well, we are still looking for that alert day to be staying with us until about Wednesday night. That's when we're going to be looking for the main event is mainly Wednesday nights. With the severe thunderstorm threats and high winds, heavy rain, hail, and isolated tornadoes could be associated with it. But outside of Wednesday for our alert day, we're looking for things to calm back down and cool back down as well, which is one thing to definitely be happy about. Those 80s coming in, plenty of sunshine going into the weekend. It's definitely going to be a lot more better and a lot more pleasant.
Through tomorrow. Julian, thank you. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.